Now to another frightening encounter. A Vancouver woman is describing her terrifying experience of being followed, then chased by a stranger downtown. It happened on the sidewalk in broad daylight. She ran inside a business for safety. CTV's Alyssa Thibault joins us now live in Yaletown. Alyssa.
Mijang, this is the area where the woman says that she was chased by a man she didn't know. She had no interaction with him prior to this. We're in the middle of Yaletown. There are residential towers and businesses all around here. This is a very busy street, and she had to run into a business behind me to get to safety.
Personally, it was the scariest moment of my life, and it's the first time something like that happened to me.
Miriam Dennis recalls being chased down the street by the man in this picture. It happened around 3 p.m. Monday while Miriam was walking her dog in Yaletown.
I had my headphones on listening to a podcast, but I hear some sort of screaming and loud noises behind me.
She spots a man yelling and acting angry. He walks towards her, then starts running and screaming.
It was all a bunch of sentences that were all disjointed. At some point he said, "You're gonna remember me."
Her dog starts barking as Miriam begins to run.
So I'm yelling, "Help, help, I need help, there's a man after me."
Another woman starts running with her and they take shelter in a nail salon, but the man follows inside. Two men block him and police are called, but the man takes off. Miriam says she later noticed something in his hand in this picture.
Maybe it looked a little bit like a knife or the part of a brass knuckle.
Police say they're looking into it.
Obviously a very frightening encounter. She did everything right. She felt unsafe. She went to a place of safety. She contacted the police, and we were able to send officers out to investigate.
We've been hearing a lot about stranger attacks in Vancouver, some incredibly violent. In June, this woman was slashed on the back of her neck by a man carrying a machete on the downtown east side. July, 29-year-old Justin Mormon was stabbed and killed in Yaletown by a woman he didn't know. August, a Chinatown security guard is attacked. This is how Vancouver's mayoral candidates would deal with the issue of public safety. Kennedy Stewart is promising to create a new frontline health service. Ken Sim plans to hire 100 new police and 100 new mental health nurses. Mark Marrison would demand increased penalties for random, unprovoked stranger attacks. And Colleen Hardwick would audit the entire downtown east side for how money is being spent. For someone who's now experienced threatening behaviour firsthand, public safety is top of mind.
And I think it's the #1 issue right now for the municipal election.
And even though no one was injured in this particular incident, police say they do still want to hear about any incidents like this that happen where people feel unsafe. They want to investigate it and see if possibly the suspect may be a repeat offender. So if something happens, report it. Mija?
Thank you, Alyssa.